Hello, welcome to Witch Paint Wednesday. Sorry I'm late. So sorry. What happened is my clock, when I changed it to fall back, I should have changed the batteries in it. So it's kind of lagging behind and it shows that it's like straight up 1 o'clock and it's actually 5 minutes after. So my apologies for being late. How's everybody doing today? Hello, Chris. Taking a late lunch here in Cleveland. All right. So I sketched this in my sketchbook. I don't know, last week sometime, or maybe, no, it was the week before, because last week was Thanksgiving. And I got like a few days behind in my sketching because of Thanksgiving. But anyway, ever since I sketched him out, I just couldn't wait to paint him. So I got a little jump on it though, because the letters, so it's about the moon. So I want the background to be dark, like a navy. And in order to do that, like you wouldn't be able to see the lettering. So I went over the lettering before I did the brown background like I do. I went over the lettering with a Prismacolor color pencil. And so they're waxy. So the paint won't stick where that's at. It'll stick like a little bit, but you can go over it with water and it will come right off. So that way my stars, the moon, and the lettering will still be kind of bright. Hey, Colleen. Hi, Phyllis. Welcome, y'all. So we had our last dress rehearsal for the Jingle Ball last night, and I'm pretty comfortable with the platform now. I feel pretty good about it. After Witch Paint Wednesday, I will be adding, I have to go in and add the rest of my product, and I need to write more detailed descriptions on what I already have there. So the rest of today will be spent doing Jingle Ball stuff. Yeah, and I'm excited. I'm so excited for the Jingle Ball. I plan on being. Hi, Jamie. Hello, RKT Elliott. Thank you. Yes, I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody else had a great Thanksgiving. We had, well, my mom and Jerry didn't end up coming. So instead of 40, what was it? 41, we had 39 guests. And my mom got sick. She probably got it from me or Kyle, because Kyle and I were kind of battling this sinus thing. I thought it was just sinus because I didn't have a sore throat or anything. And then Ryan and my mom ended up getting what we had, I guess. They had sore throats though. Theirs sounded a little bit different. Anyway, so we had them over Sunday and we had leftovers, which was just as good as the day of. Hi, Rebecca from the UK, watching while stitching your stocking ornament. Patreon August 2022. It's adorable. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. Cheryl comes to see Colleen tomorrow. That's awesome. That is awesome. How long is she going to stay? It's funny because Kevin and I were talking yesterday about our trip out to Acorns and Threads and, just hopefully just spending a lot of time with you guys, Colleen and Cheryl, and not just at the retreat, but outside of the retreat, hopefully. Yeah, like next year is going to be crazy, but then I'm like kind of done. Like I have 2025, I have one in the spring that's been booked for, oh, I don't know, probably almost a year now. Like she booked it 2 years out because I was so busy. And that's at Welcome Stitchery in Blue Earth, Minnesota, and I cannot wait. That would be fun too. Shelley and Justine are a hoot. So 2025 will be my year of just taking deep breaths and being home more. because 2024, I think I'm going to be gone more in 2024 than ever in my entire life. We got invited to go to Aruba in April with some really good friends of ours. They have a timeshare there. And anyways, so there's that. And then May is a trip to Florida. We've been doing that the last couple of years, so we're doing that again in 2024. So that's April, May. I'm home June. July, I'm going to the Silver Needle Retreat as just a guest, so that will be wonderful. And then August is Sutter Village, where I'm vending and teaching punch needle in Archbold, Ohio. And that's like a whole week-long ordeal. And that's August. And then September, back to Primitive Gatherings. September, the trip out to Acorns and Threads. And then the attic needlework in November. So yeah, that's insane. That is quite the schedule. All good and all fun stuff. But what I decided is that this winter, not just working on the Jingle Ball, but working on all the retreat pieces, like trying to get them all designed and out to be stitched over the winter. And then as they come in, get the supplies and stuff ordered. I need to clean my studio and the workshop side, because I need to have room to make the kits ahead of time and store them. Like this year, I think it was the fall Primitive Gatherings retreat that I was kitting things up like 2 days before we were leaving. It was stupid because I was like, well, what if I run out of something? I don't even have time to reorder anything, you know? So my key for 2024 is just to work ahead of schedule and not stress myself out, because if going to the retreats and stuff, that's not the part that's difficult. It's the preparation for it. And then I'm going to have my bins full of the product and models that I'm going to be taking to all these retreats. I'm going to have the bins all loaded. Of course, I won't be doing a pop-up shop at the attic or at Acorns and Threads because we're not driving to those. Anyway, it's about just being ahead of the schedule. That's what I'm going to have to do. Hello, Kim. Teresa, I'm yelling. Can you tell? Your exclusive for the Jingle Ball is absolutely outstanding. I already have it on my shopping list. Well done, my virtual friend. Well, thank you, Kim. Are you talking about the 3 Santas? The 3 flying Santas? Okay, Cheryl is staying for a week. How nice. Colleen, that's going to be awesome. And we can all expect a floss tube from the 2 of you, I'm guessing. I'm hoping. How fun. Yeah, yes, so the 3 Santas, Santa's Delivery is what I'm calling it. That is actually not an exclusive. That's a new release. So you can only get kits at the Jingle Ball. I only have them in limited supply. I think they're going to sell out like in the first few minutes because there's so many people saying that they can't, that's the first thing they're going to do is try to get one of those kits, because I don't have as many as I had hoped to have. I haven't even gotten the wood pieces from Chantel yet. Her and I kind of put this thing together, late in the year, and she already had other commitments for, other designers and things. So, we did the best we could getting this all put together. But she lives an hour from me, and I told her I'd meet her halfway, but she's such a doll. She's like, no, you are too busy with the Jingle Ball. She said, you keep working, and I'm going to just drop them off on your front porch, which she did that before for me. Yeah, I'm going to take her out to dinner. I'm probably more than that. But anyway, she's such a sweetheart. Yeah, so her and I think it was in October. I think I brought it up to her via texting at one point, but then we really talked about it at the Primitive Gatherings retreat in October, as far as how I want the flying reindeer with Santas and how I wanted it to look. And we kind of, went over that. Then I had to wait to have them stitched in order to have the shapes for the wood pieces to make sure we had the right size. I mean, it was a process. And her and her husband are just geniuses when it comes to figuring out how to engineer something that will not only work, but be easy for people when they get it. Chantel and I both had a concern about the placement of the piece on the back of the Santas that will hold it on the dowel. We were worried that people wouldn't know exactly where to place those. So her husband, the genius that he is, designed it so that there's like a little slit and it fits right in there like a puzzle piece. And so there's no way you can mess this thing up. No way at all. Seriously, there's no way you can mess this up. If you work slowly, and like I created a finishing video for it. So when you get the pattern, it will have the URL in there. So it's only visible. It's not like on my, I didn't want to put the finishing video out there on YouTube because on my floss tube video, because I knew that there would be some changes, not just to the design of it, but when she sent it to me, those back pieces were already on there. So anyway, I'm going to redo the video once I get the new pieces the way they're doing it now. I'll redo the video so that I can be more precise with my directions. And then that one I will post to YouTube. So anyway, super excited about that. I'm super excited about 2024 and the things I have planned to make more of those flying or running characters. Oh my gosh. Like the wheels and never stop turning, you guys. Like I cannot sleep at night sometimes because I have so many ideas. Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, I can't say enough nice things about Chantal. She's just fabulous. And yeah, I haven't been to her studio yet. She has invited me more than once, but it's just been so busy. But after the Jingle Ball and after things kind of settle down, I'm hoping Kevin and I can just make a little trip up there, over there, I should say, and maybe take her and her hubby out to dinner, see their studio, talk about possibilities. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Well, Colleen, I wish you lived closer. Oh, that's funny. Actually, it's, we're not sitting too bad because we're not going to start shipping until Monday anyway. So Ryan's work is kind of slow right now. So it's working out nicely because he's helping to stuff patterns and doing things like that to make extra money, and we need the help. So it's actually, kind of working out good. And we'll be okay. We always manage. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, I will be selling just the pattern for Santa's delivery. So yes, after the Jingle Ball, Chantal, well, we're going to work something out. Either she's going to have it on her website, which sounds easiest to me. She said there's another way we could do it, or she would drop ship. So if I get an order for it, I would just send her the order, and then she would ship the wood pieces directly to the person separately. So, but that sounds like, more work than is necessary. So, but yeah, they will be available whether it's just through me or through her. Did you see the lit up scissor box Beth's husband did? No. I saw a scissor fob that was fabulous, that it's a pair of scissors and it says something about, what does it say on it? I don't know, but it's those stork scissors. Hands off my scissors. I don't know what it says. I can't remember, but it was very cool. Colleen, you're funny. It's on Instagram. Did she post it today? Yeah, her husband is another very talented person with the whole wood making, I mean, that box they made for the retreat at the Farm Girl Gathering was just wow. Makes me want to get one of those wood machines, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Just because I get excited about stuff like that, but it's like there's no way. Leave it to the professionals and just work with them. you know. I don't know why I'm doing that because the background's going to be dark brown or dark brown. She's dark blue. Okay, so his pants, I want them to be black, and I want to make sure they're going to show up. So um, let's go ahead and do his pants. So they're going to be black with like gray stars, and I'm really excited about this Santa. Even though I'm super busy, I wanted to do Whatcha Paintin Wednesday because number one, I didn't do it last week because of Thanksgiving, and number two, I want to paint more Santas, and you will see at the Jingle Ball, I will be offering prints and things featuring these Santas I've been painting. I'm trying to get Bob and James to woodwork, right? I thought that was happening. I thought they made a space in your garage or something to do stuff like that. What is that? Oh, fuzzy wuzzy. Well, that'll be fun. Colleen, you and Cheryl be together for the Jingle Ball. That'll be awesome. Oh, Cheryl needs to be on here. She needs to come and defend herself. Nativity scene is one, and the other is snowflakes. So what is it? The light lit up scissor box. Light. I gotta go look, but I can't with my phone. I'm recording right now. Oh, duh! I can look on my computer. Sometimes the brain just doesn't work right. I blame it on menopause. I blame everything on menopause. Loss of hair, can't sleep, anxiousness, brain fog. I mean, come on. Is this our reward for giving birth and raising amazing kids? I don't get it. Okay. All right, I got to go to Instagram because y'all, I have to go see now. There's no defense for little brat sister. Oh, you be nice. All right, so Miss Heartstrings samplery. Something went wrong. Okay. Search. Let's see. Oh my. Oh, how cool is that? Wow. Scissor Keeper limited pre-sale. Pre-release. Oh my gosh. How cool are those? Yeah, he's very talented. Oh my gosh, I love that it's got that needle minder right on the top of it. Wow. So, since that slides out, I bet you they're going to just make like interchangeable fronts. And it could just be like all the holidays and stuff. Oh, yeah, my scissors, my rules. That right there, that scissor fob. I love that. You know, I got to get to know her. Chris, I just went and looked too. It's very cool. Um, you know, I've met her several times and briefly talked to her at market every year, you know, but I shouldn't say every year. Um, when I first started doing market, I was like just doing punch needle. I didn't know anything about cross stitch or I didn't know anybody. So I can't say all every time. But in the past, I would say 3 to 5 years, I'm really making an effort to go and visit people. Probably 5 years. Anyway, so, but it's very brief at market because it's so busy. And in order to go and visit as many people as you want, you can't stay real long in one booth anyway. But anyway, I got to know her much better at the Farm Girl gatherings in November. And she's fabulous, isn't she? She's so kind. She's just, I really enjoy her. You know what? I should have made those brown. What you got?
Just wanted to remind you of some of these.
Can you write it down for me? I won't remember because I'm doing a video right now.
Okay.
Thank you. Or text it or something where I'll see it. Or leave that box right there. That's a big reminder.
Okay. You need to have some of everything, but I'll let you decide.
Okay. What, ask, or maybe you know, what sells the best so I make sure I order more of.
Well, we're out of the needle minder or the zipper pull. Corner gauge, zipper pull, and the magnet I think tend to sell the best.
Okay.
Zipper pull being, I don't know how many you ordered, so I don't know.
I can order like whatever quantities I want.
Right, but I don't know how many if you ordered the same amount of everything. So I can't really gauge it on what's.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be doing some running.
All right, don't forget to get the cheese. Please. He looks like he has on Ugg boots. This is a fashionable Santa.
Fashion. Sick fashion.
He has star pants on, Ugg boots. It's funny. Yeah, that looks so much better.
Pick a bowling today. Tomorrow's my last day to hunt.
Is it really? So they only give you 2 weeks for gun season?
Yeah, well, there's a muzzleloader I hunt after the 5th.
I'm surprised you only have 2 weeks to hunt, though. I was just wondering that the other day.
Bow season is a full month.
No fair. Mr. Colgate has not got his deer yet this year. Oh, I don't like that. I need a new one of those. I got in some paper clay, and I'm going to be, after the Jingle Ball, I'm going to spend a day making Christmas ornaments. I have 2 different ideas, one with paper clay and then one with using my Santa prints and making ornaments. And this will be for Patreon. I love making stuff, and it's just fun to share that stuff. Hey, Jan, hooping it up with Jan. It's Coachella Santa. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, we have to have Santa being fashionable. He's talking to the moon. You know, I don't even know if you can read what it says. It says, "Oh, sweet moon, shine so bright, help me guide my sleigh tonight." You know, this is his. So I shouldn't have said tonight. I should have said tomorrow night. Because if it was that, okay, let's not get too technical because then it's going to ruin my painting. But seriously, if he's going out tonight in his sleigh and the moon is already out, I know what it is. It's early morning and the moon and stars are still out. Because if he was going to go deliver toys right now, he would have to have on a red suit. Okay, I saved it. I saved it. So this is early morning, Christmas Eve. So he's asking the moon to come back and shine bright. Christmas Eve night. Whew. I narrowly escaped that faux pas. I just had envisioned him. I envisioned him with a mustardy gold color coat when I sketched him, and I'm like, that has to be it. But I didn't think out the story ahead of time. It's okay. Now you see how my brain works. It's frightening, isn't it? It's frightening to me anyway. You know who it frightens even more is my husband. I was a bear for several days, like over the weekend. And so I don't know. I could not sleep to save my life. I could not fall asleep. I could not stay asleep. And when I don't have sleep, I'm just a bear. Or I'm just really quiet. Like I don't want to talk to anybody. So I'm glad the last couple nights, with the help of a glass of wine, I have been falling asleep quickly. Gotta do what it takes, right? Sleep is important. Kevin and I were talking about that. He's like, wouldn't you think the older you get, the better you would be at sleeping? Like you had all your life to practice it? Like, what is the deal with young people, being able to sleep? Like before we had kids and as a teenager, I mean, I could sleep 12 hours. Or I could lay down and take a nap and wake up and think it's the next day. That's how sound asleep I would take a nap. Now I could lay down to take a nap and I would lay there for, an hour and then go, okay, this is a waste of time. I need to get up. And then we can't sleep at night. Like last night, when I got up this morning, he was in the recliner and he said, I didn't sleep at all last night. I'm like, what is the deal with that? It's just weird. Jan, you stay up way, way, way too late for stitching. Yeah. I do best if I get in bed by 10. But I've been going to bed at 11 and I can tell a difference. Just that 1 hour makes a difference for me. But, last night we had the Jingle Ball meeting and I was just kind of wound up with excitement afterwards and, I couldn't unwind. And we hadn't even ate dinner, so we didn't even eat dinner till 9 o'clock last night because before dinner we were just too busy to do it before the meeting. I had to set up, it was a dress rehearsal, so I had to set up all my stuff, move the computer, get my class information all ready so that I could test it out. It was just a lot to do. And anyway, so full belly and a glass of wine. I think it was 10:30 when I went to bed last night, but I had been staying up till 11 and I just really, that's not good for me. I need more sleep than that. Oh, Santa. I haven't, the other Santa I was going to do today, I'll have to go get it and show you. I might paint him next week on Wednesday. It's one I haven't, it's like a theme that I haven't done yet. Let me grab it. I want to paint him. I absolutely love his hilarious striped pants and how he's standing all crooked with his Christmas list. I love that one. And then this is the other one I want to paint. And I think I'm going to do him with a white coat with red trim. But I love the teddy bear and the Raggedy Ann. I haven't done anything like those two, so those will be coming up in the next couple weeks. What? Stitching with a sisterly, she said, you are old. Oh, aren't old. You are gold. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's a little faux pas there. I started taking magnesium and it helps me tremendously. Yep, I take magnesium at night. It used to take me hours to fall asleep, but now I'm out when my head hits the pillow. That's good. Are you using your new overhead camera? No. Yeah, I'm not using that new camera because I don't feel comfortable enough with it. I'm still using my old camera. for a floss tube and all of that, because there's just kinks that need to be worked out of it, and I don't have time for that right now. I should paint these deer and the trees. Wait, let's think about this. Nah, I really want to see this blue background. Let's just paint the blue background. But the problem is, when you paint a dark background, you have to go paint around everything. Oh, so it takes forever to get that part done. That's why I usually just have this kind of a background. I'm going to leave just a little white border around these darker colors so they show up. So I should be able to paint right over the letters, or the words, whatever letters, words. If you weren't here when I first started, I was saying I used a Prismacolor color pencil, so it's kind of waxy for the lettering, and then I can just paint over it, because painting around all those letters would be annoying. It does, so it does cover, but I'll have to show you. This painting actually might go into next week, because what time is it? It's already quarter to 2. I have to at least get one coat on the background. And like for the antlers on the deer, I will probably use acrylic paint and a really fine brush to put those back in, because I'm not painting around those either. I probably should use a bigger brush. Let's see. Learning the satin stitch on my Bernina. Wish me luck. Well, good luck, Colleen. Yes, it is a cool trick using the color pencil. I used to paint, well, back when I was into licensing, I used that trick a lot. You kind of have to go over it with water, like on your brush, and then like wet it and then dab it with a paper towel, and it will take that paint right off, because it's kind of waxy. So I'll have to go and do that. That's why I'm saying this painting, this is going to go into next week for sure. So who has started their Christmas shopping? I have. I've gotten a couple things. Let me think. Got something for the grandkids because they're the most fun to buy for and easy. And then today I spent about an hour this morning. This was not like planned, but there was a coupon for making like a memory book, or like mine's called Chatbooks. I know there's other companies that do the same thing. Okay, I gotta do this upside down now. So I made one for my mom and Jerry for Christmas. My mom's gonna love it. So I just picked family photos from my phone or not my phone, my computer, and made this really cool 8x8 book. There's like how many pages? 40 some pages in it. So I got that ordered today. Those photo books are so nice and they're so reasonable because they turn out really nice. And it's nice to have a book to look through of pictures like the old days, because everyone keeps their pictures on their phone, so no one ever gets to look at them. So I belong to the chat books like monthly subscription, but I haven't done a book. God, it's probably been probably been 6 months or more, because I was so ticked. I spent like an hour and a half putting this book together, and I did it on my phone. Maybe that was the problem. I don't think I'll ever do it on my phone again. Anyway, somehow it didn't work and it just deleted the whole thing. And all that work I did was lost because you have to go through all your photos. It's very time consuming. And I was so ticked off. I never went back to it. And then I just kind of keep forgetting about it. But yeah, to do that once a month is neat because it highlights what you did that month, and then, you got something to actually look at. The kids love them. The grandkids, oh, they'll sit down with a stack of those and just go through them, especially because, most of the pictures in there are of them. And so they like to see themselves when they were babies, and they love it. I wish they were just a little bit more gentle on the books, though. They tend to bend the pages and stuff. But whatever, they're meant to be looked at, so. I used my Laura Star for the first time yesterday, Colleen. I finally got it out of the box. Aren't you proud of me? Jeez. Well, I haven't really had a need to use it, but I really need it. Oh, that's right. I can paint over the stars too because they're colored. And the moon. Totally forgot. Well, the moon, though, I want to keep the moon like the brightest of all the yellows. So I don't really want to paint over the moon. Yeah, I love my Laura Star. And it's going to be great for finishing and ironing these samplers and things. Oh, I'm so excited. So Donna and I made plans to go to Craft Gallery like the week of the 15th or something like that, because I have a bunch of samplers that need to be framed. And so we're just going to make a day trip out of it and go down there and take my stuff, pick out frames and all that. That'll be nice. I'm doing pretty good on what I want to release for Nashville. The problem is I have more stuff that I want to release for Nashville than I really should release for Nashville. Like, I was talking to Teresa Vanette about this at the last retreat, and she said you know, that anything more than 5 or 6, they just kind of get lost in the shuffle. Like people are going to pick out their favorites, including, you know, the stores are going to pick out their favorites because they can't get everything. So some stuff gets kind of left behind. So yeah, that's the hardest part. I have more to release than I should. So I'm going to do a January release, a small release in January, and then it will just, we'll wait till March, and then I'm going to try to do a May release. And then I will be doing retreats and all kinds of stuff coming up. So I don't know how many releases I'm going to have in 2024 with all the traveling I have. Oh, I keep forgetting I can go over these stars. I'm loving this blue background. You are very proud of me for using my Laura star that I've had since October. Oh my goodness. It's pretty amazing actually. I thought it was going to be like a big learning curve, and I was just kind of intimidated by setting it up or whatever, but there's really nothing to it. You add water to it, and that's put the filter thing in, and that's about it. Yeah, like I said, so 2024, there's tons of travel and retreats and stuff going on, but 2025, I will be home a lot. And maybe I can pick up some quilting or something. I don't know. I would love to. I would love to do some quilting. Even if I just did small, like table runners and pillows and things like that. It seems crazy, though, to talk that far in advance. Well, in 2025, I'll have more time to do stuff like that. But the thing is, it'll be here before you know it. It's crazy how time, like this year to me, was a blink of an eye. Just so fast. Because every month I would say, wow, where'd that month go? And then next thing you know, that month's gone. You know, just crazy. Pretty much finished, Lisa said, with my husband and daughters. I just need to shop for my parents and siblings. Yay, Colleen. She got her satin stitch to work. Good job. Donna's here. Hello. The photo book's a great idea. Yes, it sure is. I love it. I'm like, oh, I'm like, my mom's going to cry. He goes, well, that's just what you need to do is make your mom cry on Christmas. I'm like, well, it's not like I'm trying to make her cry. I just know my mom. I have anywhere to put my hand. I'm holding my breath. Whenever I'm painting around stuff, I find myself holding my breath. So if I pass out, you'll know why. It's not like anything can't be fixed if I mess it up, but it's just I keep doing it. My sister-in-law she makes the best pierogies on the planet. I've made pierogi. Kevin and I have made pierogi. I don't know how many times. Probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times, something like that. Not enough to be good at it. Let's put it that way. But you know, she makes it. Okay, so she has 5 boys, and so for their birthday, she'll always say, you know, what do you want me to make for your birthday? And they always say pierogi. So she has 5 boys, and then like her grandkids like pierogi. They're probably asking for it for their birthday too. Like she has it down to a science. She makes them ahead of time and then she freezes them. And the thing that always blows me away with her pierogi is how much farmer's cheese she can get into them without the dough tearing. Ours, oh my gosh, they would they would be so flat, like this flat. Hers are like that thick. Yeah, she has got it down. I would love to go to her house one weekend and just have a pierogi making party and have her teach me her secrets, because this is a tradition that needs to be passed on in the Kogut family. Yeah, she's so good at it. And then she's so sweet. She left, I don't know, like 12 of them uncooked for Kevin and I to enjoy after Thanksgiving. And just warming them up, I'm not even good at that, because I think at the first time I did it, I think I had the pan too hot and they were sticking. But I noticed she always cooks them. Oh, I went down too far with the blue on that one. She always cooks them on like a, what do you call it? Like a griddle that's like Teflon coated. It's probably not Teflon now. I don't think they make Teflon stuff anymore, but whatever, a protective coating of something on it so stuff doesn't stick. And I was just using a like stainless pan. Anyway, I would love to get really good at making pierogi. They're time consuming, but oh my gosh, they're so good. And you can put different things in them, but we always just do the farmer's cheese. And then we cook them in onion, and then Kevin doesn't put sour cream on his, but I love sour cream, and so I douse a big old dollop of Daisy on my pierogi, and they're hot, so it melts that sour cream. Oh my gosh, I'm making myself hungry. All right, so that's the first coat of the blue. I see that I did not go around this house. What's your favorite Thanksgiving or Christmas food? Tell me, tell me. Yes, they will be tears of joy. Right. Donna said, they sound delicious. You're making me hungry too. But I'm meaning to text you, Donna. I'm going to have to text you when I'm done with this. Oopsie. Painted a little bit of blue on that tree. Getting carried away here. Now that I know that the dark blue isn't as dark as the black for his pants, now I can go in and really darken up his pants. I wanted to kind of wait. I wanted to wait and let that dry. Also because I wanted the stars to be gray. So I got to paint around those stars now. You want to hear one of my ideas for like something that would be similar to the Flying Santas on the wood pieces? Okay, so if you're in my Patreon, a few months ago, I don't really know when this was, to be honest. It seems like it was only a few months ago, but it was wintry, a winter theme, so I don't really know. But I designed snow angels. So it was a house, and there were snow angels flying over the house, and there was a little saying. Or maybe I didn't do that. Oh, I'm getting that mixed up with the black cat, coal black cats. Oh, so I haven't done the snow angel one yet, I don't think. I have designed so many things the past few years, I don't even know. Oh, shoot. Maybe it's not in Patreon yet. Okay. Anyway, I want to design, I have this painting. It's got a house, and then it has, like, I think a tree on each side, and then it has 3 snow angels flying above, and then in the snow under the house, it has this little poem I made up about snow angels. That, you heard it here. It's our secret. It's our little secret, because I don't have a lot of people that watch these Witch Paint Wednesdays. That is going to be one of the things I'm going to do with Chantel that will come out in 2024. So the house piece you will stitch, and it will be adhered to a wood board in the shape of the house. And then the angels, the snow angels, will be up on the dowels flying over the house. And then the poem part of that, I don't think is just won't be part of it. I don't think, unless I could do this, the angel. Actually, I could do that, and I could use white perforated paper, and I could have the poem at the bottom and the house on top. Oh, that could be really cool, because the saying or the poem or whatever that I made up is really cute, and I would want that to be part of it. Although, people wouldn't have to stitch that part, but they could just leave that as white perforated paper, I suppose. Anyway. I know, me too. I think a nativity scene, like, I have tons of ideas for that. I could go in many directions. Oh, I love this Santa. Okay, I think I'm done for today. Next week we'll come back. I need to paint his belt and the reindeer and the houses and the trees, and then go over. So let me just show you real quick. If I go over the stars, see how that comes off? So I just get that paint wet, that's on the star, and then I dab it and see how it does. Isn't that a cool little trick? So I have to go over all the letters doing that. Holy Toledo, what I get myself into. I don't think it'll take that long because you don't have to be like super accurate with it. You kind of want it so that it's not like perfect. There you go. Let me just show it close so you can see what I'm talking about. Can you see it? But I don't want to do that now because I am going to put another coat on that. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how that worked. Yeah. Thank you, Donna. I love painting Santa. I think he's just, there's so many different things you can have him doing, you know? So, all right. Well, thank you all for joining me today. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to read some of these. I love my herb sausage and cranberry stuffing. Ooh. See, I make a cornbread stuffing that is my family in Missouri. It's their recipe. But yeah, I love a good stuffing. Chris, can I borrow your, not borrow, but can you send me that? Because I would like to make that stuffing, like not maybe for Thanksgiving, but for another time. Because I love sausage. I love cranberry. Oh, that sounds good. Mashed potatoes and gravy for me, said Jamie. Parsnips with Christmas dinner. I don't think I've ever ate a parsnip. I wouldn't even know how to cook them. That's interesting. Do you have a recipe, Rebecca? Let's see. Wait, just finish with my, oh, right there. Laura is almost done with her Christmas shopping, and then she's got to do her Christmas cards. It's the main dish for you. I love that. Yeah, so I guess I would have to say pierogi would be my favorite. Pierogi and cornbread stuffing. Because I only make that cornbread stuffing for Thanksgiving, so it's once a year, which is nice because it makes it special that way. All right, good people. I could just sit here and talk with you. Oh, wait. Rebecca said just roast them with oil and rosemary usually. Parsnips. I'm always looking for different side dishes because I get sick of, I do asparagus all the time. I do roasted cauliflower. I do steamed broccoli. I do those all the time. Like I'm always looking for something different. So, all right, rosemary, oil, and parsnips. I'm going to try it. I am going to try it. All right. Everyone have a great weekend. And if you're going to the Jingle Ball, I will see you there. I plan on being there right at 6 p.m. when it starts. Just a heads up, she is going to open it up at 5 a.m. or 5 a.m., 5 p.m. Eastern time, but you won't be able to shop or do anything like that. You'll just be able to get in and kind of familiarize yourself with what's going on. And that way you can test your equipment to make sure that your sound and your video is working. And if you have any problems, you can get it worked out before the actual ball starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be there at 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. Friday. I have a stitching room in my name that will be from 1 to 2 Saturday. My class is from 4 to 6 Saturday, and then 7 to 8 p.m. Saturday. I also have my own stitching room. And then my meet and greet is on Sunday at 1 p.m., 1 to 2 p.m. So, and I will be popping in different stitching rooms. The stitching rooms only hold 20 people. So, and if people are together and having a good time, they might not leave. So I don't know how that's going to work. Hopefully we'll be able to get into some stitching rooms and hang out and visit. So you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you next Wednesday. All right. Peace out. Bye.